Hi everyone, it's Beth! Today I'm going to be doing a video about books on my shelf that I have started but I am struggling to finish for various reasons, which I will divulge to now. The first book is Paradise Lost by John Milton, and the reason why I started this book is because of the topic. You know, I'm very into my demonology and Lucifer and things, but this book is difficult, and I'm sure everyone who studied it at university or A-level can agree with me here that this is a very difficult book to read. I got up to page 90, which sounds like a lot, but it's not. I do want to finish reading it, but I don't know when I will read this. I tend to pick it up every now and again and just read through a little bit of it and see what's going on, but difficult! Difficult! The next book is Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief by Rick Riordan. The reason that I think I'm struggling with this is that I feel like I've grown out of the age range that this is aimed at, because I'm nearly 23. I feel like it's more for 13, 14-year-olds. I did get pretty far into it. What you'll notice with most of these books today is that they also have bookmarks of varying shapes and sizes. I got up to chapter 16. So I did get pretty far into it. I think I might start it again and complete the entire series at a later date when I feel like I want to, but I like the films and I kind of hope that they do more, although the quality but the actors. So I will read this at some point. I just feel a bit old for it, unfortunately. Having said that, I think it's a shame that I didn't read this when I was about 13, 14, because I would have been obsessed with this. If I had read it ages ago, I would have been so into it. But 13, 14 was when I was totally into Harry Potter, so nothing ever came quite near to it, I'm afraid. The third book is not a blank book, it's Dracula by Bram Stoker. This is actually, you're supposed to make your own cover, like draw it on as an illustrator. This seems like a great thing for me, but you know, it's that first page of a sketchbook kind of fear, and this is on the front cover of a book, so you can imagine. But maybe at some point I will get around to putting my own cover on and then I will update. But I'm not sure where I got up to here, but I did start struggling with it because possibly because I started reading it while I was studying for A-level literature, and when you're studying for A-level literature and you're trying to read Wuthering Heights and Hamlet and things, and you try and pick up another classic, you know, you get a bit, I can't be dealing with all this language. I just found it a bit whiny, I don't know. Anyway, the format of it is, it's diary entries and letters, and I just felt like I would have liked it more if there was more action going on. There is, with Jonathan Harker going to Dracula's castle. I like that bit, but it's all the letters and stuff. Number 4, Eragon by Christopher Paolini. Paolini? This is a rip-off of A New Hope, Star Wars. I'm sure everyone knows this. I hope that they know this, and although if you don't know it and then you watch the film, start watching the film, and then you suddenly realise this is scene by scene A New Hope. Even more so than The Force Awakens. Also, it's a bit shit. I thought that this would be something that I'd be really into because dragons. I mean, there's dragons all over this room if you look closely enough. I've got Toothless over here. Yes, I love dragons, so why wouldn't I like Aragorn? Well, I'll tell you, it's boring. It's not good. The characters are, I don't like it, I'm afraid. I also have one of the sequels, but Eldest, and I think I need to get rid of them because I'm just never going to read them. Number 5 is Stardust by Neil Gaiman. This book I got unfortunately after I'd watched the film, and that is why I'm struggling to finish it, because I know what happens in the film, and so I am kind of a bit with the book. But I will finish it because I like it, and there's nothing wrong with it. I like it. You know, it's just one of those ones that I've picked up and not finished. I'm a serial not finisher of books, unfortunately. Number 6 is Horns by Joe Hill. Now, I really like this book, but similarly to the last one, I watched the film before I read the book, so I know what happens. So now I'm kind of like, but I am enjoying it, and I am getting to know more about the characters, and I'm about halfway through, almost halfway through. I'm at chapter 22, as you can see, my nice Jaguar bookmark. Yeah, I really like this book, and I will eventually finish it. I think I'm still in the middle of the flashback. I really like it, and I really like the film. I wrote a very long rant about the film in my dissertation for uni, but that was on illustration grounds and artistic grounds, not story. So maybe I'll do a separate video about what the content of my dissertation was regarding the film of this. Number 7 is God's Demon by Wayne Barlow. And Wayne Barlow is an illustrator that I love. Oh my goodness, I love him. He's such an amazing artist, and because of that, that's the reason why I wanted to read the book. And I'm not going to lie to you, I have skimmed a bit. This book is difficult as well. This is Paradise Lost difficult. It's really hard to follow, and the characters are complicated. Not complicated in a way that, you know, there's so many depths to them that you just can't get a handle on it. Oh my god! It's the fact that it's just confusing. It's like, it's not a story. It's like a historical kind of documentation of. It's like a war film, war book, war. It is about war. It's about war in hell. The only character that I like, that I want to read more to find out about, is Lilith. She's more interesting than the rest of them. And I also like the descriptions of the demons and things like that. Like, it's a whole different world in here, if you can handle it, because it's crazy. I got up to page 180, and hopefully I will finish it. The page, it's like Bible pages. It's like. Lastly, number 8 is The Picture of Dorian Gray by Oscar Wilde. I got up to chapter 8 here, and I'm really bored, and I want to finish reading it just because, you know, I know what happens, I know what the story is, I know, it is kind of, but I just want to finish it, so because I've attempted to read this like 2 or 3 times, and I've never gotten, this is the farthest I've gotten, so hopefully I will finish it, because it is a classic, and it is good. It's just a bit boring, unfortunately. That was my 8 books that I've started, but I'm struggling to finish. But hopefully I will finish, and maybe in the comments you can tell me why I should finish any of these books, and I will hopefully get around to it. And perhaps one day in the future I will update this video by saying I have read all the books on this list, apart from Aragon, because no. See you soon.